All right, today we're mixing it up. Like just 5 minutes ago, I uploaded my last YouTube video again about the stock market. Stock market's bouncing, looking nice, all of that. But honestly, I was just thinking, I don't know. For me, it seems kind of boring because every single video is practically the same thing. At the end of the day, just zoom out, use this beauty, use the S&P 500, grow to financial freedom. Highly recommend you just copy it. Because at the end of the day, you literally don't have to do anything but just keep dollar costing, buy. The only time when you have to get scared is when we turn into a bubble and we start pumping out of the red. Because if we start pumping like this, major correction can come around the corner. So if we don't have that, everything is good, and ideally we just stay around the dotted line. But that's enough. Look, I've blabbed again. Like, you've already heard this a million times. Like, all you do is just keep buying. And the stocks that we look at, maybe that's the thing that we need to do. We have to start looking at some other stocks that you guys suggest, because all the stocks that we look at here, in the eToro portfolio, they're the big ones. They're the blue chips. They just constantly grind higher slowly over time. So I don't know. I feel like it's getting a little stale, boys. She's a little stale. So yeah, let's get out of the stock market stuff. I was just thinking, before I close out this, I was just thinking, like, to mix it up, like, I've been in a little bit of monk mode the last couple of months, going real hard, just grinding and working as much as possible, and yeah, everything has been going to plan. And, I thought, look, I'll just give you a little bit of an inside, behind the scenes look into my actual life and what I actually do. So I'm just going to pretend right now that best mates, one is over here on this side, another one's over here. We're just hanging out, we're just chilling. It's 7 o'clock at night right now, and we're just doing what we normally do. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of research together, boys. All right, so let's get rid of this stock stuff. So if you don't know by now, got a company, Headstart Capital, got a lot of investors, closest friends and family. There's about 40 of us, raised over $1 million. Here's myself, Andy, who helps run Indonesia, and our chairman, Gregory Lee, who helps advise us. So far, what we've done is we've invested into these Mixu franchises in Indonesia. So far, so good, going very well. Got a great team. And, we've got like around 50 staff members at the moment. So the goal with Headstart Capital is to become, an investment company, to be like the Berkshire Hathaway of Asia, because we think there's a lot of opportunity in Asia, especially Southeast Asia, developing countries, sorry. And yeah, we just think there's a massive opportunity in Asia. Using my background in hospitality, if we can bring that quality and standard over to these places, that's the gap in the market. And to be honest, I think it's much easier to make money here than it is in Australia. But yeah, Mix is just a start. Eventually we'll move into other things, other businesses, create our own brands and all types of things. I feel like there's an abundance of opportunities here throughout Southeast Asia. So currently we're in Indonesia. And eventually I think we'll expand all throughout Southeast Asia. So right now, company's going really well. We've been profitable from day one. Everything is cruising. And one of the things is, like, we wouldn't mind having a little bit of leverage. Wouldn't mind having a little bit of leverage and just trying to understand how the banking system in Indonesia works and all of that. And it's very different. It's very challenging. So, like, that is the hard part about Indonesia. The hard part is just navigating, all of that. So, like, you get advice from different people, lawyers, accountants, all of that, and they all tell you a different thing. It is never the same. And then you read articles, and all the articles online, they're all outdated and all of that. So it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. But once you can get over that hurdle, I think that's where the opportunity is. Anyway, so we're looking at, getting some bank loans. But every time we go to the banks, they're like, hey, I'm sorry, we can't value your cash flow. We need to see collateral, especially as a foreign company. Like, what's going to stop you from taking out this money, running away, and never coming back? Which, somewhat understand. But yeah, so you need to have land as collateral, physical land. And yeah, let's the way it works is you invest in land. Let's just say you buy land, it's going to cost $100,000. Then you can bring that land to the bank, get it valued, and they will give you a 1-to-1. So then you can get a loan for like 100 grand that you can use for your business. That's my understanding so far of it. It's not like Australia, we can just get a mortgage and all of that. As a foreign company, it's not so easy. I've heard that's how it works at the beginning, but then eventually you have to build up your reputation with the bank. And once your reputation is high, then they trust you, and then you can be more like a local and go more like standard mortgages and all of that. So anyway, let's go check out. Like I saw these guys on I see them all on Instagram all the time. Property Bali. So it seems like they're the only ones with like a proper a website here. So it looks pretty decent. Let's have a look around. I'm thinking, one day it wouldn't be, it would be all right to have eventually our goal is to have like a massive resort, a massive tropical resort one day. But, we might have to learn, about Indonesia. That's the thing. We'll learn about Indonesia with smaller capital first. So, here we go. So this is a little map here of Bali. This is interesting. So you got the south down here. This is where like most of the tourist area is. So if we zoom in, so you got, here's Kuta, here's the airport. I don't just know if you can see. Let me zoom in more. And then, you got like Uluwatu is a coming up area. Very nice natural beaches. There's a lot of cliffs there, a lot of properties on the cliff, a lot of nice beach clubs, great surf and all of that. Even though I can't surf. And then Nusa Dua, you got those 5-star resorts. It's all where all the wealthy go. Those big name resorts, very beautiful over there. And then you go up, you got the standard Kuta. Kuta's, there's a little bit of a, it's coming up again. It's coming up again. Let's just say that. And then from Kuta to Legian, I feel like it gets a little bit nicer. From Legian to Seminyak, Seminyak's a little bit better. And then you start traveling all the way to Canggu up here. It looks like that's where most of these properties are listed, in the Canggu area. And that's like the up and coming place. So before, that's where like all the expats were living, before COVID. Plenty of expats now, but it was like, the expats, they didn't want to live in Seminyak because it's just too hectic, it's too chaotic, there's traffic, there's horns going off constantly with all the scooters and all that. So they moved out a couple suburbs away to Canggu, and it was more quiet, more peaceful, but it had a nice balance. And then if you ever wanted to come back into Seminyak, it was like it wasn't far, it's like 3 Ks or something. Now it's like, it's so overdeveloped in terms of like, the roads can't support the amount of people there now. So like to get to Canggu, it takes like an hour if you go on by car, and it's literally like 3 Ks or something, really, really short. In terms of like the actual amount of properties there, I feel like 50% of the land is still, it is still available, or like not available, it's still empty. I've heard most of the land has been already acquired, but they're just waiting to build. But it's just like the infrastructure. There's like 2 roads to get to Canggu, and they only fit 1 car. They're only 1 lane. So that is a theme of Indonesia. It's not they're not really thinking forward. What's going to happen in the next 5 years? What's going to happen in the next 10 years? Now I hear people talk about it, but the execution, it is quite poor. That's the honest truth. But like, other than that, very, very lovely people in Indonesia and Bali especially. So let's have a look. I don't know if I mentioned, but like a lot of our shops are up north here. So we're very, very, very far away from the tourist area. I think our company is quite contrarian. Like, we thought, we don't want to go straight into Canggu and compete with all the like well-established businesses that are backed by millions and millions and millions of dollars. Some of them, they're massive groups with a lot of capital, and the standards are extremely high. We thought we'll do the opposite, and we'll go to the locals first. Anyway, so I am quite interested with Uluwatu. in terms of like a property, because it does seem like it's an up and coming area. It's still very raw. I'd say like if the land in Canggu is like 50% built on, I'd say it's only 15%, 10 to 20% built in Uluwatu. And what I like about Uluwatu is just the natural beauty. The natural beauty, you cannot get that in Canggu. But so far, if I had to have a place that I wanted to live, I would definitely like to live in the heart of Canggu, because like once you're there, it's not really that busy. Just getting there is the problem. And just, yeah, the food scene's unbelievable, and love and hospitality. It is the best. It's like it is a hub. And yeah, there's a lot of like-minded people. People that have worked hard. They've already moved to Bali. It's actually really really common now. People making money online, investing in the stocks, all that stuff. You find it all in Canggu. Um, but anyway, let's start clicking on these fellas and see what happens. So, first of all, I'm on the right one. So like freehold, I feel like look, I don't know that much about real estate, and I don't know that much about real estate in Indonesia, but I see all the time people marketing on Instagram, hey, invest in Bali for 50 grand. Where? How? Invest in Bali for 100 grand. What are you talking about? Come on. Right. When you look at the fine writing, they're leases. You're paying for leases, so sometimes they're only a 10-year lease. Hey, you're leasing it for 10 years for 50 grand. All right. It's not as a good deal as it's freehold. You own the whole entire thing. And, yeah, there's been a lot of confusion. Like, because if you type in, can a foreigner own land in Indonesia? If you search on Google, it'll pop up with all these articles that you can't. I think that's all changed now. So as long as you set up a company, I think it's quite straightforward. And I think they've recently, even last year or something, they've changed it so all you need is a passport. But I don't know, could be wrong. But pretty damn sure if you got a company, it's all pretty straightforward. Luckily, that's what we have. So yeah, currently, I would be looking at the freeholds, especially with our business, because I would like to diversify, have a little bit of land and all of that, and then go back to the banks to start to develop that relationship. So then they value our company and look at it and look at the cash flows and be like, hey, we can afford a big loan, a real big, monstrous loan. You may want to consider us as a client, please. All right. We're just going randomly here. So, I don't know. With property, I feel like it's better for me. Like, it's better to pay up, be near the beach. Especially in Uluwatu. Closer to the beach. People always love convenience. Convenience never goes out of fashion. And it's more expensive, obviously, but I feel like it's going to appreciate faster, and you probably get, more, you're going to be occupied more throughout the year and all of that. So obviously, I'm not telling you anything, revolutionary here. Let's have a look at these fellas. So 30 billion rupiah, 30 billion rupiah. What's that? 3 mil. Let's go Australian dollars. All right. So it's 2.8 mil at the moment. Good conversions at the moment. So this is what you get. What are we looking at? So 10 airs is the land size. So in Indonesia, everything is in airs. One air is 10 meters by 10 meters, so 100 square meters. Like every time I've spoken to the bankers are like, yeah, we don't, to be honest, we don't really value your actual building that much. I don't know if you got like a really nice mansion like this, how much it, if you imagine you build it for, let's say you build it for $1 million. How much of that $1 million translates, to them? I don't know. So far, what I've been hearing is it's not that much, but I want to be corrected. I'm just chucking all of this stuff out there. So hopefully someone has the answers. So what, the building size, 575 meters squared, 10 airs for 2.8 million. So what's that? 280 grand for one air. Interesting, but obviously this property looks like it's worth a lot. The building itself is worth a lot. Are these real photos or renders? Sometimes they get me. I think these are real photos. Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Not bad for 3 mil. And it looks really close to the beach. It looks like it's less than a minute away. Oh, beach, 5 minutes. There we go. Silly me. 5 minutes to the beach by car. Yeah, based on the map, it looks like it's closer than that. But we'll trust them. I think this is it's a good website. So that's one. So what else we got? What else we looking at? All right, charming Mediterranean. What are we looking at, fellas? 400k freehold. Well, look, sometimes like you can see the step down in the quality with this one. Like you just like what I'm talking about is like it just feels like it's not as sophisticated. And I've just seen a trend when it's like when it's not as sophisticated, it means it's built by like a contractor, builder that's a little bit less quality, right? It's really hard to find like the buildings that are really built really, really well. Like even 5-star resorts and all of that. You check any room, it's always leaking. It's always leaking. And you spend $300 a night in Indonesia, you get the best of the best. But still, like it's just like a rainy season hits, the roof, somehow the water gets through the roof, or I don't know if it's leaking pipes or what, but it's probably both. And then I feel like that it's just creates mold and all of these headaches. So I was like, that's the scary side for me. Like it just seems too much of a headache, to be honest. Like all of that. But yeah, I'm also looking at this at the side of like for my hotel here where I'm at, it's not bad. It's nice. It's very comfortable. I like it. Buffet breakfast, all of that for 2 people is $50 a night. So it works out well. If you book in advance, you probably can get even $40. This is in Kuta, which is very close to one of our shops. But yeah, even here, it's like, they know me because I've stayed here for probably 1.5 years all up now. They know me very well. So they know like, they give me top floor and all of that. And I tell them, hey, it's got to be on the side. Like, so the balcony's on the right side. It has to be on the side that gets the sunlight in the morning. So, resets the circadian rhythm. So I go out, take my top off, get the gut out there, get a bit of sun on the stomach, reset that circadian rhythm. Yeah, very, very important. So they know all of that now. And what they do is the room, like it's painted perfectly. Like the roof is painted perfectly. And my room is always great. And then in a week, I can see where the leaks are. Like right now, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 leaks. I can see 5 leaks. And it's just very common. And I keep rubbing my nose because I'm allergic to that. So it is a little bit frustrating. And then I try to change, get a different room. I don't want to make anyone annoyed. Because I just keep changing rooms. It's the same thing. It's the same thing every single time. I don't know. I'm just sensitive, but it's just funny. It's like, I know sometimes it bubbles up so big, so then they just cut it out, cut out the plasterboard, put a new piece in, and then, patch it up and paint over it. It's like they're not fixing the root cause. And I've seen that at expensive hotels as well. I don't know if the owners of these hotels are aware, but that's what they're doing. And I know these type of hotels, mate, what are they doing? They're just painting over it. Yeah, very, very common. So that's villas as well. I see it all the time. I would say 90% of villas under the price range of like, per room, $100 per room, per night. There's probably something wrong with it. So yeah, this looks like, this previous one looks like it is, is of a higher level. Where was it? This fella. So this one looked like it was at a higher level. You can see like, but again, I've seen ones that look real nice like this, and then it leaks as well, and it gets behind the wood, and everything starts peeling off and bubbling. It's like, yeah, that's one of the downsides with property. But if I'm thinking, if I'm spending $50 a night here, would it not be better to have something that we practice on, understand the game of real estate, the law and all of that stuff? I bet you there's a lot of things that we don't know that we will know by actually executing and actually doing it. And I'm confident, you'll be able to make money with these things as long as you bring in the quality of service. I think that is everything. A lot of people have made a lot of money with real estate in Bali, villas, all of that stuff. But honestly, like, the quality of the standard is just, it's not really consistent. So I think as long as you are consistent, you know, there's a way to make money. Anyway, let's go back. Rambling, but that's kind of what the video's about, isn't it? So this one's a little bit more in the middle here. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're not enticing me. Well, I'm not sure if the view's good. View's not bad, but are they blocking it with the trees, mate? With the hedge? What's going on there? Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, she's alright, actually. She's alright. 1 milli. How much land we getting? 3.8 airs. Alright. Not bad. What else we got? Zoom in. Let's go to these ones closer to the... So, like in Uluwatu, the main area is, like, over here. That's where everything's currently getting built out. So, this area here at the top is probably... yeah, I forgot the name. Is it Bingen? Probably Bingen. That's probably where, like, it's going to be the hub. Alright, this one's looking special. I do like the more, like, Indonesian look. You know, it's like the Indonesian type of, like, Asian... I don't know if it's Indonesian or not, but it's, like, the more Asian-inspired look. I feel like, you know, I'm seeing a lot of, that Mediterranean stuff is just... It feels out of place. Like, put the Mediterranean stuff in the Mediterranean. You know, keep the Asian stuff Asian. I don't like mixing it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fussy. Here we go. Good. He didn't block the view with the hedge. It's looking nice. I like it. I like the, you know, the tropical, the open plan. Imagine the sunsets here. Absolutely beautiful. We are talking 3 million though. 3 million. But you ain't getting this in Australia for 3 million, that's for sure. Looks nice. Looks very nice. So far out of all of them, this is my type of vibe. Like, this is my type of, you know. I think that's the hard thing with me personally as well. Like, it's really hard for me to buy a house because I just know, like, in 1 year, it's like, wait, what am I doing here? I need a better house. Like, come on. You know, and I can't afford a big, massive thing like this yet. But with the company, could be a different story. You know, not me own their thing. Like, imagine the company owns it, we rent it out, and we make money. So, what is it? 7 bedrooms. Where's the land? 24 airs. She's big. And it's quite near it's right in the heart. Based on the map, if the map's accurate, it's right in the middle of, like, where you want to be. And, like, the down the bottom, there's the Padang. Am I seeing it right? I think so. I think the Padang beach is there. That's, like, yeah, one of the top beaches that everyone goes to. So what's that? 3 million. Let's type it in. 3 million divided by 24 airs, $125,000 per square per air. That's actually alright. That's decent, and the building, it looks pretty good to me. So out of everything I've seen so far, this one's intriguing me a lot. But 23 airs is a lot. This photo doesn't look like 23 airs. Is it? I don't know. So my mind's thinking, if there's 23 airs of theirs, like, can we put some more villas on the other, you know, on the other land? And what I'm thinking is, like, I want to get a low per air price, obviously. And if we have a lot of airs, then you know, go to the bank with that. The bank loves the land. The more land, the better. I don't know what they're going to value this property for, if at all. You know, they just love the land. And then I'm pretty sure, even if this thing starts cash flowing as well, you know, the property, you mentioned it's on Airbnb or whatever, I think, you know, they're just a little bit behind with the banks. A little bit behind, so you got to build that reputation first, and then they'll start taking you serious. Alright, let's have a look at this one. What's this? 1.2 mil. Balangan Beach. I've been to Balangan Beach. It looks nice. I don't know, when I went there, the tide was out and it's just too rocky. Every time I've been there, I don't know if maybe I just got unlucky. So So what, 1.1, 1.2 million? You gotta love yellow lamps, don't you? Candles. You gotta love them. Yeah, it's not bad, not bad. Looks good, looks good. But we're here to make money. So where's the airs? 10 airs. 1.1. So about 100k an air. Yeah, cheaper than the last one, right? Alright. That's really close to the beach. That's interesting. I have noticed, again, not an expert on real estate at all, especially not anywhere. And I'm very confused about Indonesia. That's why tonight we're on the computer, we're looking at seeing what's happening. We're just out here, we're doing an exercise. But I have seen, like, if you buy one air compared to if you buy 10 airs, the price difference is huge. Like, you can get a good discount. That's what I've seen. Yeah. Alright, what do we got this one? 470k. How big is it? 110. Oh, that's the building. 2 airs. So it's like 110, again, 100 square meters is one air. So it's like, yeah, 2 airs, 1 air is the property. For 400k. 4.5. That means it's like 250,000 for an air. Now, like, see, like, these are nice, these type of villas. I like that it has the bathroom is, this pinky color. Sometimes they're just too white and they're too bland and they're just cookie cutter, like everybody's the same, everyone's the same. I love white, but sometimes it's just like, mate, where is your creativity? Like, you're just copying, everyone's doing the same thing. Yeah. I'm also thinking with these type of things, like they have to have that that little thing in it, the oomph, the thing that's gonna go well on Airbnb is like, this looks nice, but like compared to the other ones, obviously the other ones were bigger and more expensive and all of that, but I just feel like you're closed in here. It's nice to be around the pool and all of that, but you're closed in. It's too much, the concrete is not, it's not, these hard surfaces, there's not enough greenery around, and it doesn't seem like there's a view. Like, I feel like views for me are super, super, super underrated. Super, super, super underrated. There's something special with views that it just does something to the mind. I'm a big proponent for, like, even so a lot of people say, like, hey, why do you live in a hotel? Why do you live in a hotel? Because I honestly believe I get an ROI out of this hotel. Like, there's a limit where I can afford that limit. And then there's actually an ROI on top of that. Like, if I actually go cheaper, I'll feel less energetic. I'll feel more down. I'll feel more depressed. My environment affects me a lot. So, where I am currently, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at in life. But I believe in the future I'm gonna need a view. I'm gonna need a big cliff. And it's gonna be a lot more costly, but I'll be able to generate an ROI out of it, especially as the assets start compounding. Because one great move on a big asset base, 10 million, 20 million, one great move, can generate millions of dollars more. All right. What do we got? How do we go back? Oh, it's this one, yeah. All right. So, what else we got? 800k. So this one's off the plan. Like, I don't know about, like, again, like, off the plan, I just get scared. I get scared in Australia, right? I get even more scared in Bali. Look, Bali, again, like I said at the start, a beautiful place, lovely people, but there's a lot of sharks out here. Like anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, it's all the same. There's a lot of sharks in here. And what do they want to do? They want a short-term gain. They want to make money quick. So I'm scared with these things, like it looks all nice in the photos, but like, what do you actually get? So I'm going to leave this one. I don't even want to look at it. But if you check that everything is legit, a great company is building it, then you could probably trust their reputation. For me, I'm not aware of that scene, so I'm still new to this. This little fella, like these, yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice. I don't know. Maybe look. I'm speaking my mind. You understand? I'm saying this out of this is for business purposes. This is for business purposes. Obviously, it's spectacular. I'd love to have this as my home, but like, man, if we're gonna be investing capital, we need the best of the best. We need A class. That's the point. Like, what's this? Is this A class for what you're spending? 2.5 mil. Is this A class? Is this gonna make us the most money? Yes or no? I don't know about that one. For me, she looks more closer to C. Great, great property, but to make money for 2.5, I don't know about it. All right. That's it. All right, let's go up. So, Seminyak is so dense, so the per air price is quite high. Let's have a look. 650. And the land's gonna be small. What's the land on this one? 2 air. Right, so I think the stand is like around 2 air, or even less, 1 to 2 airs. Again, it's nice. Seminyak's in a good location. It's quite convenient because it's in the middle of everything. So you can zip around from there, but you're just going to miss out on natural beauty, which Uluwatu has. And yeah, you get these crammed in properties like this. Could I live there? Of course I could. Is it A class to make the money? Probably not. What else you got in over here? Seminyak. All right, 2.8 mil, 2.6 mil. What we got? Beautiful boutique. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful boutique retreat in Seminyak. It doesn't really look like a retreat to me. I'd rather be in Ubud. I'd rather be in Ubud with the bamboo, with the jungle. All right, 21 here, land size. I don't know. It looks. The thing with this one is the location. It's the location on this one. It's on the wrong side of Sunset Road. So like you got the beach side over here. You got Sunset Road, which is your main road that goes through there. It kind of connects Bali, the coast of Bali to the south. If you're on the other side of it, again, I feel like it's a hassle to cross that road. It's a real hassle. It's annoying. The traffic's insane. It's hard to walk across it as well because like cars are flying at you, and it's just too far to the beach. I feel like I was saying at the start, closer to the beach, the better. You pay up, but it's worth it. All right, let's go. We're making our way to Canggu. Canggu's probably going to scare the shit out of us with some of the prices, but we'll see. 4.1 mil. This looks big. 15 airs. Interesting. Not bad. I don't know what to say about it. I want to get out of it. Keep on cruising. How can I use this a bit better? Zoom in, yes. Alright, so here's Canggu. We're making our way to Canggu. What we got? Oh, that's the same one. What's grabbing my attention here? Nothing. Come on. So all the properties near Canggu, they're probably in general a little bit new. Canggu has come up drastically since COVID. Like the amount of change since COVID is insane. I think this off the plan, is that? It looks too nice. Yeah, off the plan. It looks too nice. Look, and this is the river here. You'll be probably thinking, if you haven't been to Bali before, oh, river view, beautiful, mate, absolutely beautiful. It's gonna be that dark and that smelly. Ooh, she's gonna hit the nostrils every morning on that pool. Good luck, brother. Go for your morning dip. You're gonna be smelling sewage, son. I'm sorry. She's gonna hit you hard. You're gonna be getting those negative reviews on Airbnb, for that. Our reviews are important for the algo to stay on page one, man. So I don't know if you want a river review. I'd rather be away from the river. So it's funny how I don't know. I don't think it's a positive, and there's plastic in it and all types of things. Anyway, 1.6, 5 air. I don't know. Again, off the plan, river, smeller. Not for me, not for me. All right, what else we got? All right, so past Canggu's Sese. Let's have a quick look at this one. This one's got me. And then we'll come back to it. So we'll come back to Canggu. So Sese is the next one, but look at the beach. I can't do these beaches. I can't do the dark sand. And then you get that. There's that river. So a quick thing, like, all the sewage and all of that goes into the river, and that goes out to the beach. So when you're walking along the beach, you jump over that river. If you accidentally touch it with your toes, you go quick dip into the water, and then you keep on walking. So, I see people swimming in it. See people, some tourists, they're playing around in that river. It's not fresh. She ain't fresh. All right, here we are. Lovely boutique retreat at Sese Beach. So it looks like it's proper. It's proper on the beach. Great location if the beach was nicer though. 23 years, a lot of airs there. It's pretty good for that price on the beach front, man. For 23 years, that's interesting. I'm just starting to see, like, you go one suburb over, it's quite a big drop. Again, I don't know if there's any catches here. I don't know if the river's leaking into the resort, the boutique retreat, and you just waking up every morning with a woo, and she gets you straight to the nostrils. I don't know. Sometimes the rivers, I don't want to sound bad, but like sometimes the rivers, the smelling salts for when you want to go for a lifting PR at the gym. Same thing. All right. If this was Uluwatu, wow. Uluwatu's got the really beautiful, like the postcards that you see of Bali, those beaches, the palm trees and all of that. That's Uluwatu side. It's not Canggu side. Let's get out of that fella. I think that's interesting. That sparked my attention because of the size. Let's go back to Canggu. Have a look. Architectural masterpiece, you reckon? Check out this architecture. What's that? Interesting. Interesting little bit of artwork. Not bad. What are we calling this? Don't think it's A-class. Beautiful place. 1.6 mil. 4 airs. Interesting. A little bit more on the expensive side for the per air cost. Wait, do they work out the per air cost? Am I asleep? I don't have it yet. Surely you'd add that. Alright, no per air cost. Really? Am I blind? Maybe I'm blind and you guys can see it. Alright. Hasn't sparked my interest. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on cruising. I don't know, like, for me, like, this type of stuff, it's fun. It's fun. Just having a look around, just cruising the internet. See what we can see. See if it sparks any ideas. Interesting roof, this one. Comes all the way down. Haven't really seen that before. Ooh, that's interesting. A good photographer could take this a long way. Interesting how the roofs come down a lot. Kind of gives that enclosed feeling. Again, I'm a little bit 50-50 with it. Like, is Bali about being enclosed or being open outdoors? Tropical, long view sides. I guess there's a demographic that prefers it more enclosed. For me, I'm still liking that Uluwatu property, which was like 3 mil or something. Let's go all the way up here, far away. What do they got? All right, modern. Not bad. What are we talking? 300,000. It's gonna be smaller, right? One little air. So like the per air price is expensive. See, one air, 3.6, 360,000. dollars. Looks nice, looks nice. For the price, I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold. Gorgeous Mediterranean. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, I'm just against. I don't know if that's Mediterranean style or not. To me, it's not screaming Mediterranean. But again, it's just cookie cutter. It's just cookie cutter. And like, see this view here. It feels too Australian. Like, I want it more tropical. That's nice, nice. Not bad, not bad. Again, it's not screaming anything special to me. 5 airs, not bad. 1.1, roughly 200k in air. Alright, but that's far away, man. That's far away. Like, this is the main road here, Jalan Raya Canggu, or Canggu. Again, I think that's like, for me, it's like Sunset Road. You want to be on the other side. If you want the rice fields and all of that, you can go up. Let's have a look. Maybe there's some rice fields up here. Joglo. So joglo is it's the traditional Indonesian way of building. So like, see, like, for me, this reminds me of joglo, but it's like without the standard walls. It's more like just wood normally. Like the wood, what's it called? The support beam thing here. And yeah, they all slot in like a puzzle, so they don't use like nails and all of that. That's the cool thing about joglos, and you can actually order them from Java, the next island over. And you can order them, because you can take them apart like a puzzle. You can put them into a shipping container, and you ship them out to Bali. You can build them like that. That was a trend, probably about 10 years ago, I'd say. I don't know how big it is now, but I was very seriously considering before, looking at some joglos. I do have a soft, what's it called? There's a place in my heart for these joglos. Like, if you do them right, they go well. Like, there's a hotel in Ubud, a resort in Ubud, and they've got a joglo. They got a lot of joglos and natural buildings called Ibuku. I think that translates like Ibu means mother in Indonesian, and ku means yours. So like my mother. And one of the joglos, they took out the floor. They put in like what's it called? Glass. So you're walking on glass, but underneath the glass is a pond, a shrimp pond, I believe. And the glass is like a nice blue color. And then they've got lights in it. So then when you're walking in the joglo, it's like you're walking on top of this dancing artwork thing. You see the shrimp going around and shadows and in the joglo and all of that. It's all coming up into the building. Quite a fascinating idea. So yeah, I like joglos because I feel like humans are naturally drawn to nature, which is, sunlight, greenery, woods, sand, rocks, these type of natural elements. I think natural elements, they never go out of fashion. So that's why I like them. All right. Off the plan, mate. Off the plan. We've been here. What else we got in Canggu? Let's zoom in. Right, zoom in. Is that the max? Oh, it's probably the max. Yeah. Profitable hotel villa. Let's check out this one. So what do you get? 2 mil. We'll get a little hotel going. Looks like she needs a little bit of work on her. 6.5 airs. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Again. More of a homestay sort of thing. Not screaming out to me. Not screaming out A class, A class. After all of that, let's go to this beautiful home. That looks big land. Oh no, only six airs. Not bad, not bad. Maybe it's not that big. Yeah. Not doing much for me. So what else we got? Let's get out of Canggu. There's nothing else, right? Nothing's calling. Let's go out this side. Go a little bit further away. Stunning boutique retreat. That photo looks nice. This is Bali. Come on. This is Bali. Yeah, a lot of people say Bali's built up and all of that. It is, but it's 5, 6 suburbs. After that, it's all empty. It's all empty. I like this. I like this fella. Like sometimes my style in business and investing, it's like, oh, I'm gonna look at the numbers last. I'm gonna look at the price last. I just want to get a feel for it. This one's giving me a good feel. Again, these are joglos. Wood. Joglo. My style. Looks like a lot of land and it's going to be a while until anyone builds out that side because it's quite far away in Tabanan. I didn't have a look. Oh, look, I just glanced over it. These got potential. The hard thing with Tabanan is you got to pull the people out there. Like, not many people know about Tabanan, so it's not an easy task to get someone you get a tourist all the way out there. You got to have your marketing on point and your reviews and your service on point. That's for sure. But what are we getting? 24 villas. So we're getting 24 villas for 6.1. It can have up to 72 guests. So we actually got, because Andy's got a decent amount of land, and we got a quote of 25 villas to build it to our spec. They'll quote us, the full works, resort, everything, 5 mil. So this one, 6.1. It's not as nice as the designs that we were going for. Like this C-ish class. We were going for proper A class. But just put it in perspective. 24 villas. And then, what was the S? 150. Hey, Caesar, 150 hairs. What's the price on that? They don't have the hair price, right? I'm going to do the math, alright? Let's do 6 million. Fight 150. It's only 40 grand. She's getting cheap out that way, isn't she? 40 grand for an hair. And we got all of his properties. She's got potential. I don't know, at the moment, they've got, I don't know if you guys are seeing, but they're starting to pop up the Bali time chamber, where the concept is it's male only. It's the boys go there and they just dedicate their life to, all their stay to working hard and focusing, getting into that monk mode. I'm thinking she looks like a potential for a little time chamber here, boys. I wouldn't mind her. 24 villas, you can fit a lot of boys in there. That sounds a little not straight, but anyway, you know what I mean? It's got potential. 2 pools there, right? 2 pools. Beautiful. Alright. This one's caught my attention. I'm keeping that one open. I'm keeping that one for later. Let's go out. Maybe we're going to find some goldens out here. Some little hidden gems. What else we got? Magnificent river. Again, river view. So this river view, I'm guessing it might be alright. Because it's away. Yeah, look at this one. That looks like a proper river. So this is a proper river because it's away from everything that's being built. And it's wide. I've never actually seen a river this nice before in Indonesia. Normally, there's sewage canals. That's what I would call them. So, obviously a little bit outdated. But we're talking 1.3 mil. I'm liking the river. I'm liking this river. I don't think you're going to get the little whiff in the morning. Land size 30 air. Not bad, not bad. 1.3 mil 30, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of work to get these things looking good. They're just too standard, man. They do look outdated compared to jogglers. Jogglers are like, they're hip, I reckon. Jogglers, you do them up well, and you can do like that white, I don't know, where you mix paint with water and you do that wash thing over it. Like, it's not really painting it, but it just gives it a little bit of a lighter tint sort of thing. I like that look. So yeah, it's interesting. 1.3, 1.3. What's this? Looks like Japanese castle. Yeah. Come on. Nah. Next. I don't know how good this video is going to be, but this is how my brain thinks. I don't know, I got this little weird fella in the skull. Keep going. Me skull's a little odd. Alright, all the way. That's it. Let's go. What do they got up north where our shops are? And I got 2 props. This is in the water? Can we buy an island here? I wouldn't mind buying a little island. Bukti. A little bookity. Alright, so we're looking at Bukti. Beachfront, so she's not an island. I thought we were about to get our hands on an island here. Again, so like the volcanoes are up north, so the sand is even darker. 900, so we're under a mil. I'm liking that, but we go photos first before we look at the price. Price doesn't matter. For me, prices don't matter. The price keep on going higher and higher and higher and higher. It's about what's your ROI on that price. A big price, we raise the capital, and we make some ROI. No, this thing's just, well, not bad. Do a little bit of chest in the gym. Not bad. Beachfront, but I just don't like the dark sand. I can't do it. 14 airs. Singaraja. Bukti. Where did it say the Bukti? Yeah. She's not doing it for me. I thought we were going to get our hands on a little island. Alright, where's that other one? Here she is. Bondalam. Been to Bondalam as well. Been to practically every suburb in Bali at this point. Looking for locations, every street as well. Like, myself and Andy, we spent days on the road. Days. And not only Bali, all throughout Indonesia. This one, not bad. Again, outdated though. I don't know who chose the color theme. Red and orange. Come on, brother. Come on. A little bit of yoga. It looks like decent land size. What's the land on it? So what's the price? 3.3 mil. Are we getting all of this, are we? What are we getting? 18 bedrooms. Not bad. 18 bedrooms for 3.3. Beachfront. Yeah, I don't know. My gut feeling is, so how many airs we got? 43 airs. It's big. But my gut feeling is thinking, like, is there empty land around the corner and you can just build it and make it, fresh your way from the start instead of doing these things up? I don't know. Don't know if the opportunity's there to do them up. It's like, is the foundation right for what you want? I don't know. I'm not getting a good feeling with this one. She's out, boys. All right. Let's zoom out. Is there anything out of Bali? I haven't got Bali yet. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright. I guess. Oh, I deleted that tab. Where was it? But I know the Uluwatu one. I remember the location. Where was it? This fella. This one's got me. It was like the 3rd one we found or something. So, yeah, coming back to this fella. I don't know, this one's my type of vibe. She needs work done on her. But the foundation, I don't mind this foundation. As long as when you go for inspection, it's not all, water damage everywhere. That's the main thing. But based on the photos, it looks alright. Obviously, they could have done a little Photoshop on it, but again, the land, 23 airs, and it looks like it's on a cliff, and then it looks like it's in the heart of where Uluwatu is getting developed. So, the more buildings that pop up in that area, I would expect the land price to go up accordingly. Yeah, interesting one. I don't know if this is a good YouTube video or not. Hanging out with me. How long is this? 55 minutes, man. 55 minutes. Everyone's going to look at this. Why? No one's going to make it to the end, are they? Anyway, give it a shot. Let me know what you think about this type of video. If you liked it, post down below, please. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comment section. That's a little bit about Bali. See you later.